Well, good afternoon YouTube. I hope we're all well. I'm here in the magnificent medieval town of Ludlow in Shropshire. It is absolutely gorgeous today. It is baking hot. It's about 28. It is now about 20 past 4 in the afternoon. So I thought what we'd do today is ride the South Ludlow Loop. In the book that I've got, The Biker's Guide to Britain, or the Biker's Book of Britain, there's a couple of good loops around where I live. Yeah, so the South Ludlow Loop is an excellent road going into parts of Worcestershire, into Herefordshire, and just basically taking in the surrounding hills around Shropshire as well. I was moaning the other day when I was out on the bike saying that there was no cafes open, and I crave a good cup of coffee when I'm out on the bike. Yeah, so I've brought with me my AeroPress and a stove so I can get some water on the go, boil some water, and then have a cup of coffee from my AeroPress. So this is the start of the Ludlow Loop. That's Titterston Clee in the distance. Well, I hope you've all been well, and I hope you've been enjoying the great weather. People keep saying to me, because all the industries closed down, such as all the factories and stuff, whether that's having a positive effect on the climate. One thing's for sure, I've not had a better start to the summer than what I've had recently. It's been absolutely glorious, and long may it continue. Throughout these villages they've been putting these dummies up with high-vis jackets on, even carrying radar guns to try and slow the traffic. But I think the village have taken matters into their own hands and sort of put preventative measures in for speeding. So this guy here, look, he's got high-vis on and he's got he's got a Coca-Cola bottle for a radar gun. Oh no! No way! Balls! Can't believe they've closed that down. Well, that's a bit of a blower. They've cut the road off for their magnificent viewpoint on top of Clee Hill, which is one of the benefits of going over the top. I don't think this just quite cuts it, but you can see what I'm talking about in the distance. Oh, I'm gutted that. I was going to sit at the top and have a nice drink and a sandwich at the top and looking over the views. So I'm a bit gutted about that. Well, it's brought us down a proper twisty road here, isn't it? Proper twisty roads these. It's not a bad little route. Oh, it's so warm today. Saying on there 25 degrees. Yeah, once you get sort of going and the air start gets in there, it's not so bad. It's when you're doing slow speeds and you stop. The A4560 Kidderminster. So I'm a bit gutted about that diversion going over because it takes you through a nice couple of villages, but we're back on the main loop now, the Ludlow Loop. Sort of heading towards Kidderminster, and then it'll loop all the way back round and then head back to Hereford. This is a great road, this A456. Some really nice long sweeping bends. Great road. Oh, some great views there. Wow. I'm just going to do a nice turn right here towards Blissgate. Still in Worcestershire and in the little village of Rock now. Just come off the A456. So we're on the A443 to Worcester now. But amazing roads, amazing scenery. I mean, I'm seeing now the Malverns, the hills in the background. Great roads to sort of get your confidence back, or get my confidence back, certainly. I was at the Peak District the other day. I headed up to Glossop, and then we rode through some great roads in the Peak District. The Cat and Fiddle, Snakes Pass, and some great cracking, really, there's some really technical roads that I rode down there. And then ended up at Mondale Head, or Mondale. There's a hotel at the top there with some great views over there. Same again, we just took a flask, had a coffee. I was out for a good 8 hours, I think. I set off from the house at 8 o'clock in the morning. Peak District's quite a way away from Shrewsbury, but the road there on the A53 to Congleton and Leek is a great road. Peak District on the motorbike is awesome. Some great roads. Oh, what an amazing view there. Brilliant. That's what I want to do. I want to park up and look at some amazing views and enjoy an amazing coffee. So that's just coming up to the A44 now, towards Worcester. Now, a great road, the A44, goes all the way from Worcester all the way through to Leominster and then Aberystwyth. But that's a cracking road, the A44. That's us coming off the A44 now, and instead of heading straight to Worcester, we're going to turn right and go towards Hereford. Great road, that A44, and I'd love to ride it all the way to Aberystwyth. That'd be great. I was saying the other day, I miss going out and then just being able to go to a country pub. Sort of going out and then sort of saying, you know, should we have a pub meal? Around these parts there is another little biker cafe around here somewhere, and I know it won't be open, but it might be worth sort of stopping there. This is a good road. This road from the M6 to Hereford, the A4103. Really good road. First biker I've seen all day, that. What a great view of the Malverns there, look. Here it is, Coco's. That's the one. Welcome to Coco's Cafe. Yeah, so I've had a cracking 3 or 4 hours out really, exploring 3 counties, Shropshire, Worcestershire and Herefordshire. Stopped off at Coco's. We didn't go through Hereford, we sort of bypassed Hereford via the A417 to Leominster. And now we're on our way to Richard's Castle, enjoying this road now towards Ludlow, back into great views again. So that's us completed the loop now, back at Ludlow. So all that's left is now is to head back home, back to Shrewsbury, down the A49. So thanks very much for joining me, and I shall see you again. Ta-ra.